Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to my second Python lessons. For the newcomers, for the new beginners, I would like to introduce myself once again. My name is Hasan Zeki Alp. I'm a retired engineer. In my spare time, as long as I have enough time and enough energy, we'll go on with these courses and with these lessons, I can say, because I do not consider all this stuff as a course. In my opinion, lessons, descriptive lessons, will be much more useful for the users, for the ambitious people. Do not without wasting any time, we'll go on with our courses. By the way, I'm using JetBrains PyCharm utility, and I found it very useful and very beneficial, and I prefer this one. In my previous videos, I mentioned Spider Anaconda IDE, but from now on we'll go on with PyCharm environment, integrated development environment. Okay, in this phase 2 programs, we'll go on with practicing codes. Here I declare a variable I equals 5, and in this code snippet I intended to show the while loop and its effects. While I less than equal to 5, so it's gonna print I. Okay, just in order to complete the increment, I prefer this notation. I will be incremented by 1. Okay, let's see the code after we run this snippet. Okay, just you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is included because our criteria includes less or equal. Just I would like to mention here one thing. Instead of printing it line by line from the top to the bottom, just we can prefer to print it out or display it in a single row. I mean in a horizontal, less than rather than vertical. Just we could prefer it to be printed in a horizontal manner. Just for this purpose I have to modify this to be included like this, right? So I clean here and I move this just like here. So can you guess what will be the result, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just I would like to mention here one thing. Instead of leaving any space, without space, it's printed in a concatenated manner, next to next. So just we prefer it a little bit one space to the space, and let's see the result. It's gonna be printed, of course, in horizontally, but with leaving some spaces, right? Okay, this is much more readable. And at the end of this snippet, a message is printed by leaving an empty line. Finished. Okay. So where are the programs? Yes. Once again, this time instead of increasing, I preferred decreasing the variable. I here declared a variable I equals to 3, and once again while loop is constructed greater than 0. That means 0 will be included and will be printed up to 3. up to 0, 3. Sorry. Our incrementation is in a negative manner. Just I can add a paraphrase in here. That means I equals I minus 1. This is the same, in fact. So at the end of the loop, there will be printed a message. So let's see the result. So 3, 2, 1, 0, and fire. Easy understand. Yes, step by step it's gonna be less easier. In this code snippet, x equals to 0, and in a while loop, while x less than or equal to 20, print x, and at the last at this line, I preferred to increase it 2 by 2 instead of 1 by 1, so it will be printed. Just you can guess, even numbers up to 20 are printed above. Okay, let's see the result. Just I indicated here, but run and see. Okay, just you can see here 0 is included, and up to this. Yes, just I would like to make a small change here. Instead of printing 0, just I would like to start with greater than 0. So just let's see the result. So as you can see, 0 is not printed because it's already incremented by 2 before printing the x value. So up to here it's printed, but there is a fault here. Just you have to be careful about the case, because the upper limit is controlled here, right? But this incrementation, this increasing, is not controlled. Actually, I intently added this code here, but automatically, even if it is equal to 20, it increases 22, so it's printed. It is up to you to make it less than 20, I mean 18, it could be written here, and keep it the rest as it is, or just keep it as originally as 20, and just replace the increment after printing. This is an option, just to be careful about that. Okay, what about the next snippet, the next code? Let me make a little bit place here. Okay, our variable I equals to 0, and there is a logical comparison here, logical condition. While 1 equals to 1, that seems a bit illogical, but just focus on the mentality. While 1 equals to 1, that means this condition results always 1, right? So print I, and what next? Increase I by 1, and if I greater or equal to 5, then print breaking, and after that breaks the program, and after that print finished. Okay, just before running this program, just make a estimate what will be done after we run this code. Can you guess? just I want to give a hint. This code is unreachable. This is a hint given by sophisticated PyCharm. That means this part will not be executed anytime. So just I added another one here, just out of this block. So I allow it a chance to be printed at the end of all this stuff as finished, right? Okay, let's see the result. Oops. Okay, just it will be printed the values as long as this is true, right? However, we have to insert a controlling statement. This is the controlling statement, in fact. And if equals to I equals to 5 or greater 5, so something will happen here. Okay, whenever it is 5, it is breaking, and just we will wait to be printed. But this break is a magic word. In fact, simply stops the interpreter of this program, and there is no chance for this line to be printed. So it's easy to overcome this case. Just I print the final message at the outside of this block. So just we can check that we are right or not, right or wrong. Okay, it's broke in fact, and finished, right? So far so good. Okay, we go on with demo 24 snippet. Just I'm going on with while loop once again, and I placed two controlling statement here, controlling conditions here. So just quickly, while e equals to I plus, if I equals to 2, in fact this is not true, because the result here only 1. Print skipping 2 and continue, and after that if equals to if I equals to 5, print breaking, and a break command is applied here, and within the block print I. So let's see the result of this program. Okay, just a little bit lower. Yes. Okay, here actually at first who can say that which command is executed here? In fact, this. Okay, the first print command is applied. So the interpreter, the program does something. All these lines with these lines, but does not print anything as long as the circumstance is met. That means the print I is first executed by printing 1, and after that while loop is still going on, and it is incremented by 1, so it becomes 2. I equals 2, right? Okay, printing skipping 2. Okay, this is printed out, and continue. Okay, that means do not anything, and just go on. And if this is another control expression, if I equals to 5, do such and such and such. I wonder if equals to 5 or not. No, our I variable is still 2. And that means this loop will go on with another increment value, 3 and 4, and before 5 it's printed once again. That means 4 is printed, and whenever it is equal to 5, and this is the time, it's gonna print breaking and break. Even if there are any commands here, such and such and such, print blah 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 blah, will not be printed because it's already break here. So just be careful about not leaving any executable desired to be executable commands after break command. And out of the while block, just we print our final message finished. Okay, and let's go with demo 25. Just excuse me for a sec. So we go on with demo 26. From this code, I started to describe lists, in fact. However, just I want to mention one thing here. In Python, there are several data structures. List is one of them. The others are dictionaries and tuples. However, during my learning phase, this programming language, I was so boring. I was so bored going all bits and pieces of these data structures, and just I want to share this confession with you. Maybe after these lessons, I can go back these data structures once again, and we can repeat some list operations, data dictionaries, tuples, as long as we have enough time. But just focus on a list. This is the list notation, in fact. Okay, I declare here a list variable nums so as to include 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I execute print command nums 1. This is the index indication. Just consider this is the index number 0, number 1, number 3, number 4, number 5. Okay, so let's execute this code. So this is 0 and 1. So the number 4 is printed out. I declare here another list, empty list. Okay, this notation means that there is no member inside of this list. Okay, just I execute this command once again, and it gives no member, nothing. We're going with list. Okay, just I declare here number 3. This is gonna be another member of list. In fact, number is 3, and I declare here a list named things. Okay, the first member is a string, the other 0 and number. This is another list, and this is a floating. Just we can see here in a list we can declare strings, numbers, another string, and floating points. Heterogeneous character. It has a heterogeneous character. So just we'd like to print things the first index. That means this is the 0. This is the first. And we would like to print the second index, 0, 1, 2. We are talking about this, right? And we would like to be printed the second of second member, the second member of second, right? Okay, let's make it run and see the result. Okay, just we declared number 3, so it is printed 0 as I indicated here. That means this is the index 1, and it prints here the index of things 2, index 2. That means 0, 0, 1, 2. So just look here. Number, the factual number, the value of number is inserted here. So this just this can give an idea. For example, just we can imagine a list, but not a determined value of numbers with determined numbers. So just it gives us free to change it anyhow. Just we can prefer it to enter by I/O device. For example, number equals int input blah blah like this, right? So before creating this list, the program will ask you to enter the value of number. It gives a liberty to manipulate with the list. In fact, let's go another. I just forget to mention the last one. Okay, this means this two. The first two stands for the second member of list thing. So the second two stands for that the second element of 2. This is the 0 index, 1 index, and second index. Just as I mentioned here, this is the value we declared previously. What about the next one? Okay, here I declare a string called str. So I print strings the sixth element, index 6. That means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The letter W will be printed on the screen. Okay, easy. So far so good. Actually, I understand. I know it's too easy, too simple at the beginning. But as I said before, if we go deeper and deeper in data structures, you will be most probably bored, and you will strive to go one further step, overcoming this chapter. So I always try to keep it easy, and step by step we will be much more complicated chapters, complicated examples we will see. Okay, I declare here another list, nums equals to 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Okay, and I try to change the second index 0, 1, 2, and this is the notation, and I try to print nums once again at the end of this, after this change. So just as you can see, the index 0, index 1, 2 is changed as we have done just here. And what is next here? Demo 30. Okay, in this teeny snippet I wanted to show you two options. Okay, at first part I declare here nums list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here I change the value of content of index 3 as nums 1. Okay, that means and after that I would like to print it the contents of index 3. Let's go step by step. Afterwards I will mention here. Yes, 0, 1, 3. Okay. What's the meaning of nums index 1? Actually, it indicates here this figure, right? So it is printed. It's printed this one. Okay. And I would like to show you this type, this example. Nums equals to 1, 2, 3 contains 1, 2, 3, and print nums plus that similar to concatenates 4, 5, 6. So just I would like to print here an empty space to indicate the result much more clearly. Okay, this result belongs to the previous part. Okay, just as we expected, the first part of nums, and after concatenation it includes the other members, right? And here I leave an empty line, nums times 3. This is considered as string, similar to string, and times 3 means the nums in original form will be printed 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? What about 31? What about 31? Okay. Here I declare a list including 1, 2, 3, 4 members: spam, egg, spam, sausage. And here I would like to print spam in words. Actually, this notation is true, but instead of printing spam, it prints the logical result of this comparison. Okay, this condition. Egg in words, actually, once again, tomato in words. Correct? No, this expression is not correct. So this is true, and this is false. Let's see the result, in fact. Okay, just this can be used to check contents of a list, of course, in a practical manner. A list might contain much more, so many members, so just we can check it if any member is existing or is not. Demo 32. Okay, our list includes these elements, and just here I don't want to give any hint, just you can see here. That means we're talking about 0, 1, okay. This is completely numeric, that means its value will be 9 minus 5, so the value 4 will go into the first index, first rank. And consider in mind, if 4 in nums print nums 3, okay, 0, 1, 3, it's gonna be printed right this, and else nums 4, just we can say that this is not printed anyway. Let's see the result. It seems 8 will be printed. Seven will be printed. I miscalculated it. Just look here once again. 0, 1. This is 4. 4 will be placed in 0. Okay. If 4 in nums, okay, 4 0, 1, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, print number 3. This is the 7. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is printed. Just I miscalculated. Okay, there are some trivia here, just to be much more familiar about these notations without confusing any at all. Nums list includes 1, 2, 3. Okay, print not 4 in nums. Correct. Actually, 4 is not in is a member of this list, but it's negated here. Okay, 4 not in nums. Actually, this is the same. This gives the same result because of the result of the interpretation gives the same thing, same case. Not 3 in nums. 3 not in nums. Actually, this is negation, this is affirmation. Okay, and after that just okay, let's leave it later, a little bit later. Okay, actually this expression is false, but there is a negation, as I said, it gives true. Okay, this is the varied version. Okay, this gives the same true. And if not 3 in nums, actually this part, just consider this part, this is true, right? Because 3 is a member of nums list. But there is a negation here once again that gives false, and it's another variant of this one, and false. And just focus on here. I wanted to show the append method here, nums.append 4. That means 4 will be appended to this list. Okay, just after we print, we see the result 1, 2, 3, and the appended last member. So we go on with demo 34. Our verse list includes only one member, as it is hello. So just I would like to append another member here as string variable, and after that I prefer the second. This is the second member of the list, after append it, and as a whole I would like to print it. Okay, just we run this code once again. Words hello, print words 1, print this stands for the second member. The hello will be the index 0, this will be the index 1. Okay, world. And after that, after the first printing command, I print words hello and world. After leaving two spaces, two lines, I want to be printed the length of this string, right? Length of this string. 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So just we can use this length method just to make loops, because instead of counting, computer counts it and calculates automatically. What next? Demo 35. Oops. Words has two members, Python and fun. And I would here I declare an index. Index equals to 1. This is my variable. So just I would like to show the effect of insert method here. Insert starting with index, and this is the string to be inserted, right? This is the structure. So after printing the words list, we will see, whoops, okay. This part just corresponds to the list after inserting the is string, right? Python is fun. Python is fun. This is the index 0, 1. So at index 1 is string is inserted here. Just I added one thing here. Just we can append a paraphrase what is to be done with this index. For example, index equals to index will be integer and to be input by the user with such warning, right? Please indicate where the insert is to be made. So after that, just I say 1, for example, like this. But after that code, there is no printing command, so just made it as a fake. We have to add a print command to see the result of our entry, right? Let's go with the another one. Demo 36. My nums list includes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 members. So just I append appending means at the end of the list the new member will exist, and I apply another method here. I prefer to use insert by indicating the index and the value to be inserted, and let's see the result, not actually the contents. Just I wanted to show you the resultant length here. Just we can make a guess. 5 members here, okay, 5, 6, and another 1, 7. 7 will be printed, right? Okay, 7 stands for the length of this list. That means 7 members. With another Py code, my list includes huge bunch of numbers. Just we can see some repetition and some zero values and other stuff. As I see it, it's not sorted. Of course, it contains some maximum, minimum values. So just we would like to investigate maximum numbers, minimum, maximum members, minimum members, and repetition, and to remove any non-value, zero values, and to make it reverse. Just let's go one by one. Okay, print max. What's the maximum value? Just here. Oops. Okay, the third element, third member is the maximum, right? What's the minimum value? Minimum. This is the structure. Yes, 0, and the member 55. How many times did it repeat it? Did it repeat? 5, 1, 2, 3. This is calculated, and here I remove the member 0 here, and after that it's printed here. Do they include any 0? No, it does not include any 0. Okay, this code is run. So just look here, list dot reverse parenthesis. It reverses the order once again. Okay, just 55 to 8, 9, just like this. And demo 38. Hello guys, I would like to mention one thing. At the very beginning I planned each lessons will include around 20 Python files, Python snippets, and just I tried to obey this rule by myself, but at this second lessons there are more than 20 Python files, so it becomes boring. Just I wanted to give such a breathing break, a small teeny break, small teeny breathing time. I know it's easy, but it takes time to tell all the bits and pieces, and after that, okay, it's enough, I think. Let's go back the lessons once again. Well, bonne chance. Okay, demo 38. Just I declared numbers. That list will contain such and such. And print let's run this code and see the result. Okay, this is a notation to create members up to 10, right? But as we see, the range is 10. That means 10 members will be included, including 0. That means only 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 will be included, and 10 will not be included. It just you can consider that 10 minus 1 will be the last member of this list, right? Numbers list, right? And print numbers. It's printed just as we said just before. And what is the ninth member of this list, of course 9, yes, and I declare here another list, numbers underscore 2. So just prefer to list starting from 3 and ending 8, right? That means 3 will be included, and the hint just 8 minus 1, that means 7 will be the last member, right? Or just consider 8 minus 3 will give the number of members of this new list, number 2 underscore 2 list, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just I indicated here. Here just I would like to query what is the length of this new list. So 5. Just we counted here. So there is another new list. Okay, range starting with 5, starting at 5 up to 20, and this is the increment value. Okay, just this is paraphrase here. Starting with 5 up to 20, increments with 2, and let's print new underscore list. This is 5, 7, increments to 11. Somehow this is odd numbers, just we can see. As long as the increment equals to 0, is equals to 2, and starts with a even number, odd number, it gives odd other numbers, other odd numbers. And demo 39, here I my words list here, hello world spam x, 4 members, right? I declare here a counter variable 0. Max index is length words minus 1. Words, what is the length? 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 3. That means maximum index will be set to 3. So there is a while loop here. While counter less than or equal to max index. So what's to be done? Words equals to words counter. So counter value will go in the member index as index number. So print word plus exclamation mark. Just I hesitated to put here something or not, but just I considered that it can be concatenated anything while printing or while repeating this printing procedure, right? So I have to add another increment command here, otherwise it's not it's gonna be endless here. So just after run hello world spam x, just as you can see, all the members are printed here. Added an exclamation mark at the end of each member, right? Exclamation mark. Just here we can manipulate and will there be any change? Can you guess? Okay. Instead of printing vertically, just we prefer it horizontally in a single line. And what about demo 40? Our list once again. Just here I wanted to show you a speedy way or the quickest way, shortest way. Just without saying any word for this example, just we'd like to see the result. Okay, just for the sake of the exactness. Yeah. Oops. Okay, let's go back to previous code. This is our list, and this is the print command. So that means 1, 2. The most necessary words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra lines are required to execute to get the result. But in our next code, there is a magic word for word in words, right? This stands for the previous all those bunch of lines. So in 3 lines, just we can print whatever we want, as in the previous example. I don't call it magic, just designers added this utility for. Demo 41. Okay, this is our list ABC as characters. For I in letters. Okay, as long as I exist in letters, print I. Okay, so that means 1, 2, 3 times it's gonna be printed. Okay, after that it's gonna leave 2 vertical spaces, lines, and for K in range 5, print hello. Let's see the result of this code. Guys, just I checked this code once again. It gave the same error. I will discuss it later, not to waste our time to investigate the cause. Just I prefer deleting completely. Okay, just I said ABC is printed. Okay, at first it seems as if letter I will be printed, but I is an indicator here. Just the contents of the list is printed. This is important. Okay, this is the whole bunch of examples giving the details. For I in range 5, print hello. For J in range 10, print J. And for K in range 10, print K and without K. And this is another example to show the effect of these spaces. And for X in range starting 0 up to 21, increment value 2. Let's make it run and see the result of this code once again. Once again. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prints. Okay, this is our program. So output starts here. Okay, how many hellos? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hello. 5 hello. Okay, this is executed here, and without actually I left spaces here, but considering in mind computer does not see as spaces, you have to indicate it. For J in range 10, print J. That means it's printed as index up to 10. Of course 10 is not printed because 0 is printed. but repeated 10 times, and for k in range 10, it's gonna be printed in horizontally without spacing, without leaving any space. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and at this phase, at this step, I prefer to leave it spaces once again, and here I would like to print even numbers up to 20, printed line by line. Okay, here. Understood? Okay, let's go further. And demo 43, for I in range 10. Okay, there is a condition here. If not, I remaining value of division. Actually, this is the structure to detect even numbers, right? If this is true, if there is no remaining after division, that means it's an even number. In fact, please print it, but there is a negation here, so odd numbers will be printed, right? And after completing this block, I leave an empty line, and this is another one. So here I manipulated one thing. Okay, I select odd numbers, but I add 1. So with a manipulation, I obtain even number, and with leaving some space. Okay, demo 43. Just I said, odd numbers are printed up to 10. 10 is an even number, so it's not included. And here by leaving a little bit space, it's printed horizontally. After making it an even number, it as an even number, and here just I indicated 0 will be included to even numbers up to 10, because 11 minus 1 equals to 10. 10 will be included. So far so good. What? Just patient. There is 2 left. Okay. Our list includes 1 1 2 3 blah 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 blah. Print list 4, the 4th index of the print, index of the list. 1 0 1 2 3 4. This is 0 1 2 3 4. 7 will be printed, right? And just after calculating the value 7, okay, we will count once again the index 0 1 2 3 4 5 7 8. Just look this figure, right? This number. The first, after the first calculation, this is the 7. This 7, the 4th member of the list, and 19. This, just this can give an idea. How can I use this utility? This can be used as data hiding, I think. Just you can imagine to hide it, to hide the index value of that crucial list, that crucial member, and just after manipulating such a thing, just we can reach the hidden index number, in the hidden index. This could be saved as in another variable, and it's kept somewhere hidden. Just it gives to me in my mind. Yeah, I could use it as a camouflage method. List includes three members. For var in list, print var. Actually, this somehow default. How is it set? Void. Just see. Let's see the result. 1, 2, 3 is printed out. Okay, guys. So after the 45 Py code, we came to the end of this phase. At the next video, we'll go on with functions, classes, and objects. I know it's been a long, it's a bit long this time. For the next video, I will take care this, and it's not gonna be so long. I promise you. The main purpose here, enjoying learning Python code. I don't I don't want to bore anybody, and to leave these lessons without coming to the end, all the way to the end. And please excuse me, please forgive me. This happened like this, but next video will be a little bit shorter, I promise you. Bye bye. By the way, be in peace, and please leave your comments after this video at the comments section. Thanks for your watching. Thanks for your sparing time for me. Bye bye.